right, y'all. Speaking of success, Howard Stern is not here for Oprah Winfrey flaunting her success. He's criticizing Oprah for showing off her lavish lifestyle and wealth on Instagram. Stern said, it's bleeping mind-blowing when you follow her on Instagram. You see her estates, her gardens, the people who service her. He added, I don't think that people should show off their wealth. Stern continued with, you got to be a little self-aware and know that, there are people struggling out there. What do y'all think about what Stern said? And do you think Oprah is showing off her wealth, or is she just living her life? Funky, what you think about this?
So you know what? I'm going to pull on one of Oprah's favorite people, and that's Dr. Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou has one of my favorite quotes, and it's very profound. She said, modesty is a fake social affectation. There's nothing really real about being modest. And I totally agree. Listen, whether Oprah hides what she has or not, she's doggone Oprah Winfrey. We all know what she has. And talking about lack of self-awareness, it's not like she showed up to Hosea Feed the Hungry and got out of a Bentley Continental dripping down in diamonds and Balenciaga. I think she is very self-aware. I am of the mindset that I should not have to downplay what I have or not show the food I'm eating because somebody is hungry. You know, it sounds cold and it sounds dark, but that's not my damn problem, number one, okay? I think Oprah is more than humble. I think that she is just simply showing us her life. I think if Oprah really wanted to flex on us, she really could. She's just showing us her life. And I think this is as dim as her light can get. The lady lives on estates. She lives in palatial estates with palaces and 90 acres of yard. She has servants. What do you want her to do? Why should she walk around and act like she a doggone school teacher or a librarian when she isn't? And if it makes you uncomfortable, unfollow or turn the channel. Like I said, it's not like she showed up to feed the hungry, dripped in diamonds and getting out of a Bentley. Leave her alone. And lastly, I wonder if she was of the other persuasion, would you still have this to say? Because of all the people on Instagram that flaunt their wealth, this particular day, you had a wild hair up your ass for Oprah Winfrey.
I agree with you. And I like Howard Stern. I think he's hilarious and very, very good at what he does. And I'm a big fan of his show, but I don't know why you're picking on Oprah. There's a lot of other white people that flaunt their wealth. There's a lot of Instagram people that make 1/1,000,000th of the money she makes that flaunt. There's a lot of people that flaunt their wealth. And it'd be different if Oprah, right, was born into wealth, had rich parents, had a privileged life. This is a woman that was born into extreme poverty and built it from the ground up. If anyone should be flaunting their success as a success story, as an inspirational story for the rest of us, it's Oprah Winfrey.
Agreed.
And it's like, why? What she can't? Oh, just stay in your place, little black girl. Mm-hmm. We don't need you to see you flaunting your thing. Howard Stern, I don't get why you did that. Al, what do you think about this? You think she's just living her life? You think she's just thinking it's flaunting or what?
Well, first of all, Oprah has been a billionaire for years. She's been the richest black woman for a very long time. And she's not showing off. That's her life. My thing is, Q, you got to remember, this isn't his first time picking on Oprah and her Instagram and her staffs. I think he needs to evaluate why he has a problem with a successful black woman. It could be that because she's worth $3.5 billion and her philanthropic efforts are in north of $350 million, which is half of what he is actually worth. So I think he's got a problem with this black woman and all of her wealth and all of her success. Secondly, he needs to deal with this with his therapist and not with his fans, because in my opinion, she's done way too much for our community, motivating us, serving as a mentor for us. Oprah is a treasure for us, and you need to keep Mr. Howard Stern, Oprah Winfrey's name out of your mouth.
I agree. And as if I came from what she came from and got to those, she ain't flaunting enough. I would have diamond teeth, diamonds on my lashes. I'd be like, Mama, we made it. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm proud of her.
Yeah.
And you know, rich white people, like, especially we hear this on the right, are so quick to say, you know, you got to pull yourself up by the bootstraps and make something of this is the best country in the world. And then when you do, you criticize by another rich person and saying, oh, but you're doing too much. Well, what is going to be enough for you to feel comfortable? What is okay for you, Howard Stern?
Right. Why is he stalking her Instagram? Why is he paying attention to what she's doing during COVID? Because that's the other time he was talking about her during COVID, when she had all the people coming to her house and getting tested and all the different servers. Why do you have a wild hair about Oprah and her richness? She earned it. She's an entrepreneur. She's a businesswoman. She's a billionaire. She's philanthropic. She started a school, for heaven's sake, in a whole different country. She's touching people around the world. What are you doing, Howard Stern?
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. And like I said, I'm not one of those people that rush to the race card as my first default gut reaction. But I want to probably say, he's probably jealous or envious of the fact that he's been stuck in that doggone booth with that microphone and Robin for God, hell, I'm 39. They've probably been in that damn booth for 37 years or whatever. And that he has not been able to, surpass the plateau that he's hit. Because, let's face it, Howard Stern is one of the best to ever do it, but he ain't going no further. That career, that salary is fixed. Your endorsement deals are fixed. If anything, you're aging out. And so I wouldn't be surprised if he's bothered by the fact that Oprah has been able to accomplish what she's been able to accomplish in the media space, in spite of being a Black woman.
Also, Q, I was thinking, I watched his special with David Letterman's new show. And, he had a problem with David Letterman for a long time as well, until they were able to actually sit down and talk. It was almost like he created this contention because he was uncomfortable with another guy that was just as successful. So maybe this is a cry for him that maybe he wants to sit in Oprah's chair and talk to her.
You know what else is crazy too? And way back when we were doing the Tasha K. Cardi B story, and when I made the point that I don't discuss other YouTubers, I just think it's stupid to create beef in your industry with your peers where there doesn't need to be any. And that's a large part of the reason why I just don't discuss other YouTubers.
Right.
Okay.
And this is a recurring theme with them and us. For some reason, it seems like it bothers them when we show excellence, education, success. How Obama really got under the nerves of so many people. They had an issue with him making so much money when he was out of office from book deals. Why is it when our people, excel despite all the boundaries and do their thing, do our thing, it's like, you need to be in your place, you doing too much, or they'll say something to LeBron, shut up and play ball. They want to keep us in this like, all right, you got enough, you should just be happy with that. And she's not even like, look, there's people that are like thousandaires that are flaunting, holding money on Instagram like a phone, doing all this. She's drinking champagne on her estate. It's a problem.
Well, you know what, Claudia? Innately, the institution of whiteness tells them that they are better than. Mm-hmm. And when somebody comes along and is of color,
does it better than them,
does it better, or is making more, it strikes a nerve, because my universe has told me that by my birthright, I am better than you, and I am supposed to have more than you because I've got white skin. How dare you have more than me?
Right.
And that's where the problem lies.
The hypocrisy, right, though. On one hand, publicly, it's like, oh, we're in the best country. You can achieve anything. And then don't you dare do it. Don't you be president. Don't you be a billionaire. Then it bothers them because it's like, someone that I deem beneath me is doing better than me.
Better than me. Yep. They've got a lot to unpack. Wow. What was the comedian that was digging in our business with Cardi B? She need to take her ass. She need to go hold the state of the white people address and talk about that. Okay, that's what you can talk about.
All right. Well, Oprah, keep doing your thing. I say you flaunt and be extra obnoxious and make them even madder. You have earned every right.